and have those times too. And it's like see everybody going. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely given me motivation, like in the group. Like I go running quite a lot anyway, but I think I'm doing it like obviously every day because of the challenge. Like I'm working out and reading, and some days
Yeah,
like you can just say, oh, I'm too tired, I can't be bothered. But I think it's making me like want to do it more.
yeah, and I could tell you like a lot of y'all were doing these things anyway, but I know like some of us like I was just telling Noe like I was in the military, shit, so running was like nothing. And then I played, like, I've been athletic like most of my life to where, like, I have that mesomorph body type. So it's easy for me to get in shape, but it's easy for me to be to where it's like, damn, the mesomorph, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's just, I got that body type where I can, I can go, whatever I'm doing, my body's going to reflect it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I love running too, and it's just cool. That's why when I saw you running and you was like you played soccer, I was like, oh shit, I know she run.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can't play football at the moment, so running's kind of like it clears my head, I think, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You on the
Um,
team?
yeah, yeah, I play in a team, but we can't play at the moment because of COVID, so we're all locked down. So we haven't played since like before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, obviously I've been doing like quite a lot of body exercises and running. So BMF challenges, yeah, it's keeping me motivated.
So 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 real quick before I forget, what's the exact situation over there now? Are they saying they're going in phases of reopening? Or are they saying it's looking grim? Or what's the exact like?
Basically, everything's shut down. The schools are going back middle of March, and then they think that bars, restaurants, and everything's going to be open by the end of April. But apart from that, no, it's not. Um, they're not like reviewing it. They've kind of like said middle of the March will be like when they'll start reviewing things.
This makes me like I'm being called to GBP like Euro and GBP. Like I mean, I know those the basic pairs anyway, but I'm being called to like really look at GBP and what's going on, like just the whole economy and stuff. Because it's like they're saying that, but then when you look on some charts, you know, like look at this,
It's
you know what I'm
going
saying?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you know, like what's really going on, and like how they're ranging. Like this is a big ass range right here.
Yeah, when you put in the group about GBP USD earlier, and you said about the
Mm,
monthly, so I had a look at it, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely showing like a buy. And there's a tipping point from like a 4 hour that I've got like above the structure that it's in at the moment, which I think where
mm,
your green line is might be
mm, yeah,
somewhere up there. So I think they can push, but there's news. Was it Wednesday? There's news on GBP.
yeah. Look, GBP CAD looks juicy too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like even that, and that's on the monthly.
yeah, the monthly. Yeah,
Now, what does strike me like this is the shit I'm talking about. How did they like? How did March magically whipsaw? Because March was like when COVID, especially over here, was when they started doing shutdowns real heavy. And it's
yeah,
ironic because a year later in March is when they're talking about March, April is when they're talking about doing opposite. Oh, we're going to look to reopen. I'm not saying
yeah,
I know which way it's going to go, but I'm like when I've been like analyzing the market that way, I've been like able to call a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so I'm gonna keep my eyes open and just be patient, man. Like by this year, by this time in 2022, like we've been through the 10x challenge. I mean, not 10x challenge, shit, the BMF challenge on to some new challenges, and I bet you the market will show us something then, and we'll be like, maybe we'll be like, we saw that coming. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
because I want to see. Let me see something. Actually, let me get some more data. I'm okay. So the judge and the G. Okay, so the back to 2002, GBP CAD rate was 251. Now it's down here. Like they basically, it's like they've been in a big ass downtrend. Retested here. Look at this. Retested like like price came back here. See that?
Yeah.
Magically, right? You know what I'm saying? Like magically. Uh,
Perfectly.
yeah, right. Perfectly. Came here, retested, range. Like it wouldn't be. I mean, I know they're going back up, so it wouldn't be foreign for them to to retest. And then you got to think soon, maybe not now, but I could definitely see in the fall, definitely in the fall, uh, some market crashes coming.
You reckon? In the fall? I know it's
Yeah,
coming, I just don't know when.
yeah, I mean, I'm saying like when they may start to like, because I don't think the juicing up phase is over with. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole everybody get in, everybody do this, blah blah blah. Like big players still have to move assets in other places that's not gonna like crash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let me show y'all something interesting real quick before I forget, and then we can look at some stuff. So where was it? And US 30 has ranged $200. Let's see. Okay, so go back to when was I today? Oh yeah, I think it might have been. Okay. They were all around about this time. I think this time, all the pairs were doing. I'm telling you, they call them. I know they call them flags and cones and shit, but this morning, let me show you. All of these were doing this. See that? About the same time. See what time that is? That's
Yeah.
Bitcoin. That's US 30.
Moving the same way.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That's US 30 and that's Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin is independent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but, you know, this is supposed to be moving with the actual price of when people are like putting in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when they do that, do they normally like go one way or the other then when they start to do that like flag shape, like shoot it
So,
one way?
no, no, yes. And the way that you can start to tell is look at the overall trend. Okay, so Bitcoin broke. Okay, so let's do it like this. Bitcoin basically went up in total. This shit shot up
Yeah,
uh,
I saw that today. That was
7,000.
crazy.
This here was basically the cone to the slight correction, range, range, range. I actually wanted to try to catch this right here, but I was like, I'm gonna just see how it go. But it looks so beautiful the way it's set up that it's like from here you either gonna catch that impulse out of there or they're gonna drop it back. And I didn't see them dropping it back down, so I figured they would move, but I didn't know when. And you could have actually played, this whole structure. That's four
That's
hundred
a
and
lot.
something dollars in structure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's you play 20 cents. What is it? You play like 20 or two. What is it? 2 cents or 3 cents? That's like 80 to 100 and plus 2 cents. 10 cents would be $41. Actually, let me say it right. A penny lot, which is 10 cents, would be like 40 something bucks. A 2 cent lot would be 80. 3 cent lot would have been like 100 some bucks off 3 cent lot. Just that little area. Now imagine normally, I'm gonna be real. Normally I do like 7, 8, 9, depending, right? Um, uh, but now it'll suck when they go like when they do a super correction and then go right. That shit's a move. But like this right here, like that would have been $323 off a penny lot.
That's crazy.
That you could have easily, if you felt some type of way, just keep it 1K. If you felt some type of way, you could have set a damn stop loss right here that would have never got hit. And that would only been a 30 something dollar loss, $36 loss. Well, 60 something if you include this too. 60 something dollars, but I would have set it right here just for the volatility. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
down here somewhere. But risking that to catch, especially because you got to look at the behavior, right? Like now it's very volatile. So you got to look at what's going on now. It's been impulse and breaking out, people buying in, there's a surge, an influx. Now is the time to catch these big ass moves. So if you could be patient with Bitcoin, Benji, other people, even myself, like we figured out, because remember, I was playing Bitcoin before I hopped on US 30 heavy. But then I started to realize I liked US 30 more for some reason, because they started to show more of the same behavior more consistently. Bitcoin does too, but I was playing the tipping points and the breakouts more. You know what I'm saying? Like these moves right here were my bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? Like these moves, like breaking out of the structure, tipping points and whatever, that's how I was playing it. So for a person like me now was like, you could play it like this too, and I have before too. I'm not saying that, but like I was catching more like, okay, catch this tipping point, boom. Man, you put 30 cents in, that's what is that? 3 times. Yeah, that would have been 600 and something dollars, I think. Wait, because 10 cents would have been $281. So yeah, it would have been, that would have been like 600 and something dollars. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, just off of pennies, and it's guaranteed the impulse. And you see, they came, hit off the tipping point. When I'm gonna tell you a quick way to look for these flag structures, because these are structures, but they're more like cone structures. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll start making their highs and lows smaller, smaller, smaller. So it's like a coil. It's like I really would like y'all to start looking at this stuff, man, because I think y'all could definitely master it. Matter of fact, fuck think I know y'all can, right? They start winding like this, winding like this, winding like this. And then what you'll get sometimes is that fake breakout, and then they'll bring it back down. But when they ranged, that was a sign that, hey, I'm not sold that they're going down just yet. That might have been the correction for the big impulse here. And you see how clean that actually looked when you look at it in that perspective.
Yeah.
Like if you take it away and you don't know what you're looking at, it's like, damn, you may try to make a structure here, and like normally I would try to do this shit here, right? And this is why I appreciate even looking at US 30. And we don't have to stay on these. I'm just showing y'all what I've been on. I would have tried to like make something out of this like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And make it look like something here. But you don't, but the smarter thing for me, at least what I'm saying is and that may be somebody watching who's like, oh, we call this, and this. whatever, right? But this is how I'm giving it to y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? It's they cone. They do this shit on US 32. Remember those things I've been sending y'all? They're cone. You normally have the cone like this, and then they may shoot straight up, and then you'll have, and that's why it's good to watch price action. And then you'll have the cone where they do a fake breakout that way, bring it back down, range, and then shoot up. You see what I'm saying? And it's like textbook. Let me show you. Ethereum did it too in its own way. Ethereum did it right here, but it was a little bit more wow. You see?
Yeah, it's not as clean.
Yeah, it's like yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Here you can see it a little bit better. See it right here,
Yeah.
right there. They did it, but they broke out to the top side and they came down. So they broke up that way and corrected that way. But I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna push. They're gonna use this and push up more. Let me see. So yeah, like basically like in US 30, you see they did bum retest. Let me zoom out, go to the 4 hour. Remember I told y'all look for this behavior where they start closing higher and higher and higher. Like
Yeah.
it looks, hold on, let me shrink it so y'all can see it a little bit better. Basically when all the closes start, when they start making higher lows is what I'm trying to say, essentially. And then they start, it starts, the candle formation starts like an uptrend, even like this. What I've seen is they'll either do this number. Let me show you where, what's going on, Evan?
Not too much. How's it going with you?
Good, good. Well, they start doing like this, uh, this. I hate I gotta keep changing, but this, like they'll move higher and higher. And what's the giveaway is? The giveaway is pretty much if they are in, and then you'll see where that it looks like that. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times what happened, like I saw when they were breaking on this and I called it and I watched it. Like I said, I didn't even like force the trade because I had just won something last night. So I was like, let me take the time, whatever. But anyway, uh when they're already in like a, see, for me on this one, I was kind of thinking they could do that like right here. On this one, I was thinking they could do that one, but they did this like down here is what I mean. Sorry. Right here, I was thinking since they already broke and they're at the highest price level, that they can like snatch it down. And what we still have to be ready for, especially on US 30, um, on US 30, is the fact that this thing has pretty much been in an uptrend since January 31st. So they haven't done any real like, I mean, they may, put like this, when they're done here, they're gonna probably come back to some structure somewhere or make one. So we can get prepared for the structure. You see how they went up, structure, fake breakout, structure. Oh, snatch back, test, test, come back. You know what I'm saying? Now we can probably get ready for them to start. Um, we'll see how they play it, right? But we can get ready for them to either continue up and keep creating new highs, or at least come back down within a structure on one of these bigger time frames. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because they haven't given us a red candle on the day yet. Like, show me on here where you've seen green candles without at least, other than here. Now I will say this now. It is possible for them to continue up a couple of thousand, right? You know what I'm saying? Which would be dope. I'm not mad either way. I'm not gonna over anticipate any move, but don't forget news. The Fed chair speak. He speaks at 1, so they may correct for a second and then push back up. It's so much that can go on with this, and then you have the coronavirus variant, freaking news. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's and then you have the stimulus thing. You know what I'm saying? It's so much that can go with this, but it's not really complicated. You know what I mean? Like I said, when Joe Biden has spoken twice I've seen this happen twice, just with Joe Biden running his mouth, and they'll be right near a tipping point, and they'll stall. They'll get to where they'll stall like this, and then soon as he done speaking, you know what I'm saying? Like I watch that in like live full effect, and I know that's nothing new, the people who've been saying that, but I'm just letting y'all know it's really not hard. The hard part is not trying to overeat on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And being patient. That's the hard. I'm telling you, that's the hard part. Not I'm not gonna say hard. You know what I'm saying? That if I find, let me rephrase it. If I find anything a challenge, it's not feeling like I'm missing out, and I don't mean FOMO as in like, oh, they just did a big impulse and I want to catch impulse that's not happening. I mean, man, I just made $500-600. I just made $1,000 in 2 days, 3 days. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit on my hands. You know what I'm saying?
You want to keep making it.
Yeah, like that type of shit. Like if you're a hustler, go getter, it'd make it easier. Like you gotta control your. All right, let me let them show me something. Boom, boom, boom. Set your goals and go tackle another goal, and then you know what I'm saying. So don't be afraid of this thing and Bitcoin either. Definitely watch your capital. Nemo will tell you that. I'll tell you that. Don't blow your account. But really, for real, the only way you'll do that is if you just start getting greedy. You know what I'm saying? You'll see when you need to just make $100 or $60 or whatever that is, and then you'll see when you'll have $200 and something moves that you won't even have to think about. You'll say, "Oh, I need to put a buy stop here." I think, and then you'll wake up and like Benji said, he woke up. You got to think he woke up.
Yeah.
He put a buy stop somewhere. You got to think about that. He woke up to something between here. You know what I'm saying? So
nice way to wake up.
my dog good right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it just don't be afraid of it while you in there, especially y'all in England, man, or somewhere that's really locked down. And go ahead and play those little lots and practice. And before you know it, you like you could double. Like I've doubled the account in a day or two.
Just by trading what US 30 or Bitcoin.
Yeah, easy. I told you I was paying for my FTMO challenges that I kept. Like I wasn't sad. I was having a rough week, not because I wasn't winning trades, but because that challenge so weird. Like you have to be like the price is a little bit different. It was a little bit different. So somebody who may be an aggressive trader, you have to literally buy the aggressive package to allow for the drawdown. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you don't lose the trade, it just being in drawdown counts against you. So it could go in $200 drawdown, but you win 1,000. That 200, you're negative $200 on your allowance, on your loss allowance, your daily loss allowance, even though you didn't lose that money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's you know what I mean. So I was like, I was like coming up on beating the challenge after only 3-4 days of trading. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I got hit in one trade with a drawdown with Bitcoin, but I had enough capital to where it wasn't even an actual loss. You see what I'm saying? But the drawdown amounts, which I understand why they do that, it was just like, oh man, I gotta adjust the way I do, because I'm not on my account. You know what I'm saying? Where I know it could draw down, but it's coming right back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I was buying multiple $300 challenges. You see what I'm saying? And I was trading the money back up on US 30. Like I was like, oh, okay, I'll trade it back up. Boom, boom, boom. I wasn't forcing nothing, but I was like, oh yeah, I traded this up, boom. And I was doing that quite a few times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely moves a lot more than the normal currency pairs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey Darius, I got a question regarding a trade that I took.
Yeah, what's that, bro?
I can even I have it pulled up on my screen here. I can even.
You want to screen share?
Yeah, I can do it real quick.
Let me. Wait a minute. Oh, I got to stop share. I don't know why I always forget. Yeah, go ahead. You got it. Let me try.
You can see that now?
No, I don't see it.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
So I was scalping Bitcoin on the 15. And so I saw this 15 tipping point here, I believe, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got in the trade. I saw all these momentum wicks. I think I got in when this one kind of came up. So I thought it was going to break that 15 and go, this is a 5 or maybe this 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I was holding on to it. And then I held on to it and I saw this wick here. And I guess I didn't realize that's when I should have pulled the trade. My stop loss hit right around here.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering, does Bitcoin follow the same directional candles kind of thing, or is it more like tipping points?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you with Bitcoin, when it's hitting the high and then coming back down, you have to look at this wick. It's more like situational wicks, right?
Okay.
I could put it like this: when Bitcoin was coming up, and then they hit, say if they hit a major tipping point or a major area, go to the hourly real quick. I'm gonna try to show you an example to the hourly.
I can refresh it if needed.
See, what day is it? That's January, right? Zoom out a little bit. I was trying to see if you had some of the same. Okay, right here. So I'll annotate. I'm gonna just show you real quick. Right here, right here. So zoom in right there.
Oops.
That's all good.
There you go.
I'm just using these for examples now. Normally when Bitcoin get to a real main tipping point, this area, if you go back some months, even if you can scroll back probably back to December or whatever, and you'll see where they came there a lot, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was that area. See, look, you see this? Bomb. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Normally what I saw when they get to areas of high order areas, tipping points, especially whenever you see those wicks, get ready to follow them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Follow them. Make sure they're not doing the retest and the drop. Because when they get to certain areas, they do the retest, the drop, then they go up. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Maybe because it was a 15. Maybe that's why, because the momentum wick was only a 15.
Okay, so go back to the 15. I'm gonna tell you, Norm, if you really want to see real wicks, what I've noticed, and it's like that on US 32. On these more volatile pairs, you're gonna see multiple, you may see one where it does go up, but you'll see multiple. You may see 2 or 3 right after another. Then is a good indication that it's about to go up a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think I got in on, yeah, like these guys. So like
Yeah, see, go ahead.
would that one be like my indication that kind of like it's gonna reverse on me in the pull out?
I'm gonna tell you, really, for real, when they closed it like that below, I would have expected, especially when they closed like this little section right here, pretty much would have made me feel like this was coming, me personally. And the reason I'm saying that, just like here, when I see this here, this lets me know they're hauling around the tipping point. This, seeing this and then them pull and then come back and then come back here. That's like, if you really look at that in perspective, that's basically we coming down, up, test, retest this tipping point, coming down, test, retest this tipping point, coming down. You see, it's basically a downtrend.
Okay.
So catch the trend, see where they're going with the trend, and then kind of like play the move like that. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Because this was pure volatility and them bringing price back up. Because when you think about it, this was like a $700 move right here. You could have still ate off of that. Like you could have go to the 5. Go to the 5. Oh, let me I'll
just refresh it.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
I think it was around here. Yeah, it's right around here.
It's like this, right? Yep.
Yeah, and then that's the big drop there.
Okay, so zoom in on that. I'm about to show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
See, now seeing these right here would have made me look for the small little push. Not so much a super, but seeing this right here and then this was expected. Sometimes you got to go to the 5, the lower time frames on these. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to the 1 minute too. Like I've been getting to see, like especially on US 30, I've been going to the 1 minute too. Because when you start to see heavy impulse, like real impulse, they show it on the 1 minute like crazy too. I mean, I'm not saying use the 1 minute like religiously. I'm just saying if you're questioning yourself on like a 15, go to the 5 and see what's going on.
Yeah, like go there. I think it's right around here. I think that's it.
Complicated, but you see how it looked.
Yeah.
Like on the 1 minute, it looked more like, okay, boom, boom. That's right here. Yeah, I think that's it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, zoom in on that real quick. See, so you saw that wick. Yep. And then they went here, pushed that little bit, came down here, and then hit your tipping point here. I mean, your stop loss here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was a heck of a move. The only thing is, it was meant to be caught right here.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. So like with this one here, like this, like I guess that shows that it's gonna go down now. Like that's
not so much. I wouldn't look at it that deep, but now I will. Okay, let me say this. This right here is showing me that they're about to possibly do this, at least to right here.
okay.
It's like now if they would have stopped the candle body here, the next one here, and then just stalling. Sometimes look and see if they're stalling or if they're like breaking already, like, because it'll show you kind of what's gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to think on this one, like you got to think this is $100. I think this is $100 and something right here. This one candle is $100 and something. Measure it and see. I don't want to be clear.
Where's the wick?
I mean, measure the whole the body. The body too. It's like what, $100?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Right on the head.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That happened in 60 seconds. So they went like that.
Okay.
You just kind of gotta watch and see the behavior, like how they went here. Like they came, tested, came up, tested here. Like, cause you would have been able to actually, like, in other words, I guess what I'm saying, after watching that 1 minute and not catching it here, I would have actually been looking at how they started stopping here and wondering if now would have been the time to put my buy stop here, so that when that happened, let's zoom over this way and see what's going on. See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
When that happened, then you would have been measure all of that.
From this one right here?
Yep. Where you think you would have put your what's the name?
Oh, I probably would have put the buy stop probably like right there. I'm thinking, but still.
Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? That's $200 and something right there.
Wow. And that's in like 5 minutes.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then you could have actually like watched your money and then got out, or set you could have set the tipping point, which buy stop, rolled it, and then got out when you felt comfortable. That's why sometimes the 1 minute, especially if they're around the tipping point, watch the 1 minute to see how they are forming stuff.
Okay.
Because when I was catching impulses on US 32, I watched the 1 minute because they show it on the 1 minute first. We do top down analysis, but remember everything starts with the minute count. You got to have 1 minute before you get to 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, we may know that the direction is going with the giant directional counter. That's going to hold true. But the way, the path in which they will get there, the roadmap is set by the 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? These are the worker ants right here. We know Queen Bee on the 4 hour looking like a sweet piece of honey, you know what I'm saying? A honeysuckle. But like what happens is we get caught up in traps and get stopped out. You were right. You just should have got in here.
Got it.
It happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's not bad. It's just you could look at it like that now and help you time your because these things are so volatile.
Yeah.
The 15 minute is like looking at the hourly sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? That help any?
Yeah, no, like the move happened, so I was right, but just kind of when the take it out, or
Yeah, and then you got stopped out. You like, yeah, so you were right. It just came back down.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, man.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
You want me to give you the screen back?
If you don't have any other questions, I mean, we kind of freelancing now because I'm gonna go over GBP, but tomorrow for sure. Actually, I'm gonna go over before we get off, but tomorrow for sure we're gonna be watching it heavy and going from there.
I mean, I do have the US Jappy one drawn.
Go ahead. Pull it up.
Okay.
Everybody else cool? I know y'all are quiet and stuff.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I just got in, so yeah, I'm good.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize it was 10 people in. I just been clicking, enter. Shit, I thought it was like 4 people. My bad. Nope.
So US Jappy, the candle just closed. Here I can. Almost like that.
Oh hell yeah! I'm getting in that too. Hell fuck yeah.
So I think like, because this is the red's a daily tipping point. I saw one wick that kind of stood out. So like, do you think it's a safe bet to say like, because the momentum's showing that they'll probably drop around there?
I'm gonna show you. Hell yeah! And I'm gonna tell you why. They were already coming down, basically. You know, they did the breakout here and the bring back here, but they were already trending down. This may be the pullback, and then this may be the pullback before they start trending back up. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or they can, I'm sorry for my scribble. But yeah, the way you have it is a good place to check it. Like between here and here, you know, they may do that and then pull up, or they may continue down. What's going on the monthly? Let's see, I've been starting to look at those real heavy. You see what this is? Look,
There's not a lot of traffic here either. Like if they can get past.
Mm-hmm. That's a cone. Zoom out some more. Let's see what was the overall trend. So 99. Yo, how y'all get info back so far? Like I got like the full thing, and that shit's only going back to like 2007.
Oh wow. I'm not sure.
Down, correction, up. See this? So it'll be easy for them to do that. Man, you could see the breakout too, right? You could see, man, confusing. But yeah, this right here, this is on the monthly. And you gotta think this shit been going on since 2013. How did that happen? Since 2013. You know what I'm saying? Who's been buying and selling so perfectly that that's happened? You know? Sorry, y'all. I got a call. But anyway, yeah, zoom in. So that definitely looks it definitely looks prepped for some kind of big market gain. Or can you go back to the monthly real quick, just for me real quick, and zoom out? Okay, and measure from here down to here. Just measure it real quick.
Is that 24,000 pips? Or no, 2,400.
Yeah, 24. Technically, man, you know, I'm not saying the crash is coming, but that is set up for a big move somewhere in one direction. The way, like these cones, that normally when you get those, that they're getting ready to, those flags and cones, they get ready to, that's still a structure. It's still a structure.
Is that
like
like
when they, huh?
Is that like the diagonal structure?
Yeah, like I call them, I got to where I call them pretty much cones, because what they do is, no, you talking about the volatile, the volatile, you got the volatile impulsive structure and the non-volatile impulsive structure. Like this is looking like it was doing, you can say it's a volatile impulsive structure down, but it's still a cone. This look like they're gonna get ready to actually do a non-volatile, like this right here. That's a non-volatile impulsive, not structure, but non-volatile impulsive move. Whereas this is volatile, you know what I'm saying? Because this right here looks like they're getting ready to do one of these, is what I'm essentially saying. With the formation.
Would you consider this one? Is that almost like a, I know it's on the monthly, like a whipsaw, or like is that a momentum?
Oh, zoom in. Let me see. Zoom in. I can't really see it. That's a whipsaw. Definitely a whipsaw.
Yeah.
And that's the whipsaw from March that helped complete that cone. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it wouldn't be. Oh, wait a minute. So that's the monthly. Can you show me the weekly?
Mhm.
Sorry about that. That's what I was missing. The weekly.
Is that the one? Oh no.
Yeah. See, they're going here. Zoom in a little bit right here.
On these.
Like they still were downtrending. I mean, they could ultimately go up. They could just come down a little bit and actually start coming up. But this definitely, the way it's set though, they're about to make whichever direction they plan on going, they're about to go that way for a while, is what I'm saying. Like the next set direction is they're about to go that way for a few pips, quite a few. I'm not saying it's gonna all happen tomorrow and we're gonna wake up with flashing screens. Oh, New York Stock Exchange is crashed. Oh, US dollar is failing. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm just saying, like, this is showing they know where they're already going, and if we just gonna be fed the bullshit news throughout the weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Oh, there's fears of the dollar growing, even though they were already planning on heading a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it looks like to me.
I got one more question, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I saw this guy. I know it's like a technical thing. Um, and like, do you ever pay attention to it? Like, for the day, the week. Like obviously you do like the technical analysis before, but like, do you ever like take a peek at it to see?
Yeah, more than not, it happens by mistake when I click on it or I get an alert. But I do look at it, and I look at it, and I tend to I tend to not really. I don't follow it, but I do look at it to see how people are thinking,
Okay.
to see who's about to get market made and different stuff like that. I mean, that's just as much as I look into it.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else does, but
Yeah, I just noticed it and I'm like, that's kind of cool, but obviously with a grain of salt.
it makes sense though because it's saying strong sale, and we looking for the sale, right?
Yeah.
So. But it's like, go ahead. Who said that?
My bad. That was something I had on.
Oh, I ain't want to cut nobody out. I was gonna say, but keep in mind if we see that, then the market makers who really they see that too.
Okay.
You see what I'm, and that's kind of why I'm like, you know, and if this is strong sale, they may be doing a pullback just to take it on up. They may give us some. You see what I'm saying? They may give us some technical analysis to show the sale, but may raise the dollar up ultimately because it is news. The Fed chair speaking. We always watch what's happening, but I'm just giving my thoughts of what I think will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to keep in mind, man, these people are like if they wanted us to be rich, they'd just give us money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to keep that in mind that, this is this the Hunger Games, man. I mean, I know you know that, but I'm just saying, like, I try to keep that in mind. I try to always look at the markets with a cynical, not emotional, but cynical,
Yeah.
thing, as far as like what they're planning on doing and stuff. So we'll see what happens. I just think it's interesting because the Dow Jones is reaching new highs, but the US dollar is looking like it's about to drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's kind of scary.
yeah, because it's like what's really going on? Like Are they about to tank the Dow Jones too? Because it is directly tied in with that too. You know, future investments and XYZ and ABC. All the economics talk, man. So yeah, it's my thoughts on it. But yeah, we can go for that sale. Are y'all still in USD, Jappy?
I am.
Oh, you held it all this time?
Yeah.
You're a soldier, man.
The swap's getting to me, but hey, we're sticking through it.
Yeah, you probably gonna eat good off of it though.
Well, I took it. I think the original trade that was called out was around here, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. So I'm
How
just.
many pips? How many pips is that?
I think I got in probably like right around here.
So you down 140.
So yeah, I mean, I took I closed a partial position on it. I think right around.
I would double down on it when it showed a confirmation it's gonna push. So and you can clean your money back up and then some maybe. If you got the capital for it. And just get some of your money back, or at least put you another position and catch it to a certain area to kind of like get back what you had, and then you can clean up. If they start coming back down, here's some more. I mean, I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just giving you some ideas.
No, of course, yeah.
Some ideas to kind of, because that was a soldier move, man.
I try not to look at it. That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm. It's easy, man. It's easy, man. Like I done left so many trades and came back in profit, but it's like I know if I was looking at it, man, it'd be like at some point it was negative something. You know what I'm saying? So
I like what Nemo said. I think in the like original training, like to look at the charts instead of the loss. It kind of makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Just keep reminding yourself, where it's going and stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Are they saying buy on it now?
Yeah. But on the 4 hour, I think it said neutral, yeah. So.
And on the daily, what are they saying? Sell.
The buy.
Man.
The time frame was the.
You see, now I really wouldn't listen to them, man.
All right. I mean, on the month it says strong sell, but I mean, yeah.
But the month didn't look the monthly didn't look like a sell to me.
No.
It just looked like lag momentum. Shit, go back to that daily again.
Like on this guy?
Yeah. No, on the actual chart.
Yeah, with the two.
Yeah, that looks like freaking
a lot of trapped trader.
Yeah, that looks like definitely sell to me.
Would you consider?
Huh?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say at least to like, oh shit, that's the most horrible straight line ever. At least to like, here or something, right here.
Would you say this one here is that more of a momentum wick than a momentum candle?
No, that's like that's actually more like a
continuation.
Yeah, it's a momentum candle / continuation candle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this would be a wick, momentum wick. That one would be for sure. Yeah. But if you want this one, if you were to look at this one, let me say this one right here. Even though it has wicks, that would be a momentum candle. Even though this one has a wick on it, like that will be a momentum candle. All that wick does pretty much is show that aside from the continuation candles, it just shows that price is about to pull back for a little bit and then do that. That's all. Yep.
You want me to give you the screen back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, though, for answering the questions.
No problem. Wait, what is that? Let's see what's going on. So yeah, they came here. This. This, yep, I knew it. I already knew it. That's why I was like, let me see. I'm gonna see how they handle this, but I think they're gonna come back down, touch that, and I think it's gonna start doing that whole thing. We'll see. You know, if it put like this, if they do it, I'm gonna do what I know I need to do. Like they may, you see what I'm saying? Like they may start touching it like that. Let me go to GDP. All right. Anybody else got any questions?
No, all my questions was answered with about Bitcoin, so good.
Wait, you said what now?
So all the questions I had were kind of answered when you went over Bitcoin. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know he'll Benji up too. He'll rap with y'all on some of the stuff too. For sure. You know, don't be afraid. I mean, I know y'all not, but like, don't feel like a bothersome. Don't feel bothersome or anything. Like, we are here.
How's US 30 looking? I haven't looked at it in a minute.
Oh man, that thing. You know, they doing what they do. I caught it right here and caught them on the gap. So I knew they were gonna gap when they closed. Like I knew they wanted to go up, but like I said, Friday I was in like hustle mode so hard that I didn't realize that they were flagging on Friday. Like back home, like this is what they were doing. Like Friday is this whole. What they were doing Friday, like I was telling them, they were coning Friday. Like that was all Friday. Yeah, they went up, gave us, it looked like a tadpole, right?
Right.
Or a snake. Yeah, that's what I call it, the snake head or the cone. And then they right before the market closed, they gave this nice ass impulse, shut down, gave a little fake range, and then they opened up here. They gapped up here, brought it back here, and then off to the races. And it's continued. But when you look, ultimately, they actually were continuing up. Now, in a sense, technically, this is still a structure. Like this is a structure right here, right?
Correct.
But I've been starting to see them more in the cone sense, because when I see them like that, when I'm looking, huh?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say when I see them like that, I know to start preparing my thinking. Whereas if I just draw it like a regular structure like this, this is good to do still, right? Whatever. But it looks different when I start. You get what I'm saying? Like seeing that on these particular moves versus seeing that and knowing that they're about to come, and then shoot. You know what I mean? It gives me a different perspective.
Yeah, you see it. You see it different from a different angle, right?
Yeah. So it's like it's still a structure. It's definitely still a structure. I don't want to take away. Like I'm gonna repeat that. It's still. I'm not coning. I'm coining the term. See, I want to say cone so much. I'm coining the cone. I'm coining the term. If it's not out, this is a cone structure. Still a structure. But when you see these structures like this and they started, I'm sure y'all seen them before to where you like, dang, should I put my zone up here or here? Yeah. It's a cone structure. It's still a structure. They're just getting ready to, on the indices, indexes, whatever you want to call them, and the more volatile pairs. You don't really have to do that shit so much on the other ones, or at least I haven't back tested to see if I haven't felt the need to look at those like that, like the regular currencies. I haven't felt the need to see those so deeply because the story that they tell is so simple. Like it's just those are easy in a sense. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like those things are like that's what I'm telling y'all. Start playing with these, and you'll see how easy trading the regular pairs really are. And I'm not saying that like in any other way, but just telling you like that's what it is. You'll see these are not hard, don't get me wrong, but you gotta actually like study these and really see the movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that'll help y'all see how easy it is to hop on like GBP and just say, oh, okay, yeah, this is what I see. And just go with the flow. I mean, y'all doing that already, but it like 10x, even if you don't put your money on it, 10x it, play around with it in this paper trading thing, because I still use paper trading. Not so much. Trust me, I was paper trading a hell of a lot more like 8-9 months ago, just for the sake of versus now. But still get on there and use it. You know what I'm saying? And test out something you think you may see, and keep testing it. And then when you confirm and you say, yeah, this is it, because that's how I started saying these things, right? Actually, I was playing with money. I'm gonna be real. I was playing with money before I started noticing them. So I like jumped out, 10 toes down. You know what I mean? And but like I told y'all, it's very distinct. They either gonna do this or see, they did it here too, but on the 5. See that? See that?
Oh, snap, yeah.
But the difference is, I'm gonna tell you, you start learning the behavior differences, right? This cone on the 15 didn't have so many long wicks to the bottom. Right. See that? So they pushed up. I knew they would push up. What I'm saying is when they start leaving, when they start leaving wicks like that long to where they're coming, but they're rejecting hard and going back the other way multiple times, chances are they're about to break to the downside.
Okay, right.
Because it's like, we sold the break there, came, sold the break there, sold the break. We didn't really break. Now we're gonna break. See what I'm saying? And the way to see that is just let it cone out first. See, here would have been one where they would have got somebody, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying play breakouts. I'm saying watch the candle and you'll see they normally cone, do one fake breakout, keep cone, and then do the final break.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Because they did it here. They did it here too on the 15. I'll show you. Here and here. Here was it wasn't so big, right? But it was a fake breakout. But it wasn't like a hard rejection like a momentum wick or a whipsaw like the other ones. You see what I'm saying? It was actual double wicks. Okay, we're gonna push. It was like come, push, sling, double wicks, push, single wick, still within the cone. Now we're minimizing, break. Just when you watch it, you'll be able. Each thing you have its distinctive behavior, and you'll be able to see it. You will, for sure. Like I said, even on the 4 hour, I gotta stretch this out a little bit. But even on the 4 hour, I went on and I noticed they were doing that. That's another distinctive behavior. Remember, I was sending y'all photos. Like if they close that down like that and then keep doing that, I'm gonna look for one or two things, which we do anyway, right? I'm not gonna look for a continued range. I know they're about the impulse that way or that way, and then you can catch it. Just see the price action, and then you can find it. More than likely, you'll have a tipping point around, or go find your tipping point. This is how you keep it in the strategy still. You know what I'm saying? Because technically, when you think about it, this is a structure, but it's just forming weird. Like on one time frame, it looked like something, but on this time frame, on this time frame, you can see how price is actually closing in an upward manner. See what I'm saying? Not well. Let me rephrase what I'm saying, because this actually closed here. These closed here, but y'all get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
The candle body alignment. Like even they even did it on this one. And then guess what they did? Shot up, range. And then they may do it again and shoot up, or they may actually break down. And you can actually see it, but you just gotta watch it.
No doubt.
That makes sense, or do it sound like I just like, or am I the only one seeing that?
That makes sense.
Yep. So yeah, and they retested pretty much. And okay, so remember that 4 hour I was showing you where I was like, look at, is this the right one? Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Okay, the 4 hour I was just showing you. 4 hours just showing you. This is what it looked like. Bum, retest, hit off that line. Bum, retest my line I drew. Retest my line I drew. You see that? So, you know, where I would start to catch that is, okay, boom. They're already in that little formation I showed you. Let's see if they bring it back down here. And if they do, it's already in line with a tipping point. I know I can at least catch this. Bro, that's $50 out of all that space you saw. I'm gonna put a line or some shit so we can kind of see. You can catch it, right? You can catch something momentum wise coming down right there, right? Let me zoom out, or let me go to the 4 hour. Right? So, oh shit, sorry. So if they show that they're gonna break and they give like momentum back this way, 9 times out of 10, you know, they're gonna cover this area, bro. Like at least right here. Because for one, I'm gonna tell you why. They haven't did a pullback yet of all this shit. Y'all remember this? This is what I was telling y'all when we were on the last week. And I was like, yeah, and he was like, hey, that move happened we were talking about. That was, remember they were throwing all these wicks, and I was like, yeah, I think it's gonna go back into the structure. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, look what they did. Like, so they do follow the wicks. The problem is, I didn't mean to jump subject, but I'm just using for example for anybody wondering. They do follow wicks. The problem is they may just not follow them immediately after. They may do like, oh, boom, and then come up. And the problem is if you got something too high, like that's $165 right there. Multiply that. Imagine you got a 3-cent lot in. Multiply that times 3. That's how you measure that. So that'll be 3 times 167. That'll be your actual payout or loss. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, which is not bad. I would go, I mean, you know, you got the money for it. Let it do that. And then even if you were in drawdown, you know, boom. But now you up $1,800, or you could have been near $1,800, you know, or whatever you got to play with. You know what I mean? Whatever you have to play with. You know, so yeah, but back to what I was saying, they haven't actually did. Okay, so look at this one, right? I use this. They impulse. I'm not being specific with numbers as far as saying if they do this, they got to do this number, but they impulse $900 and something dollars. Okay, and then they pull back because you got to count this too. Pull back $300 and something dollars, and then continue to here. They impulse $700 and something dollars. It will not be foreign. It will not be foreign at all for them to pull back to at least right here. You know, if they're gonna pull back, was what I'm saying. Like that like the top of that 4-hour structure is a strong structure zone / tipping point. So you can easily catch stuff like that, you know, just FYI. I mean, you can even catch it coming down. If you go to the 5-minute and actually like say if you actually, let me see this on the for real, like for real, really though. Let me see. You see what I'm saying? You can even see how they play this right here. You know, don't treat it like a regular currency though, and just like, oh, you know, whatever, blah blah blah. But you can even catch it here, which I'm sure they would come here and then, because a lot of times, let me show you. And we'll go over GBP real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just showing y'all this shit, like, so y'all can see. A lot of times they'll come here and then they may range here and then they may even hit off the top of that again and then drop down. Or this is one of these things where they may come down here, range, and then just do a super drop. Boom. It's like that. Or they can just drop straight down. This is one of those pairs or one of those, or in indices are like that is what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say. It's not hard for them to impulse, you know, $70, $80. You know, they do that shit easy. Like look right here, from 12:55 to, so over 3 hours, they went $100 and something dollars. You see that? $145. And that's not even straight impulse. Like you'll see, I've seen 5-minute candles like this. Okay, I'm here you go right here. Look at this 5-minute candle right here. How much is that? Somebody said, I want to make sure y'all see it.
69.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to show you. I've seen 2 of those, boom, cover that whole area. You see what I'm saying? It has happened. Like easy peasy. Let's see. Matter of fact, here we go right here. Here go 2 of them right here. I'm gonna count from the wick too. Bro, that's $107, $7 off. I mean, this little middle one here was like the pause, you know, right? But in 15 minutes, that's $110.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm telling you. It's $110 in 15 minutes. Oh, here goes another example. Look at this. This one 15-minute count. I mean, this one 5-minute count is $101. And I actually caught this one. When they structure, boom, boom, and they'll do it like that. It's like every 30 seconds, they start pumping, come down a little bit, pumping. Whenever you see like big impulse like that, they're about to continue up. So it's easy. I'm just telling you, it's easy to read. It's not hard to read. Like, just I don't know if any of y'all have actually sat down and just looked at it throughout the day.
I have looked at it a little bit today because I was going to try it just on a demo, but I wasn't sure whether to look at US 30 or Bitcoin because obviously I didn't want to do both. I just wanted to concentrate on one. Yeah. Would you say you prefer US 30, don't you?
Well, I like both, but I just prefer US 30. I don't know. I guess I don't know. We developed some like unspoken thing, man, that I don't know. It's just been a thing. But I will say Bitcoin is dope because it's like you can look at that 24/7.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, over the weekend, that's what I did. Zoning in on Bitcoin and made $10. I was like, all right, nice, you know. But just me seeing that was like, okay, you know, I'm getting the feel for it.
And then you got UK 100. Keep in mind, it's index 2, especially with you over there and you seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, look what's happened since y'all lockdown, the extra lockdown, right?
Yeah.
You could have called all that. Since y'all lockdown. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a shower. Man. Some more? All right, I see you. 10x over there. See, look, Yahoo Finance, S&P 500 rises for 6 straight days, posting its longest winning streak since August and reaching a fresh record high. And the crowd goes wild. You know, now everybody gonna buy in and do what they do, right? And then they probably gonna tank that. Oh, look at this! Look at this! I'm gonna look. Here we go. See that?
Right.
Yeah.
Flag, smaller flag indeed. See? So now we have a new market maker thing, you know, cone structures. It's still a structure, you know. Look for those cone structures. It's like, oh, yeah. So they're about to get ready to do some type of move. It may not be like huge, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see them go like, you know, create some space somewhere, you know? Or the next moves be different from this, you know, from what this looks like now, is what I'm saying. If that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like a pouring out. It's like that, like pressure building up, like this, right? Like, oh, the pressure building, oh, pop. You know, like I said, a lot of times though, I've seen where they'll come here and then they will like uh, do a super break. But here, I'm just gonna be real. This doesn't have to be that much because once again, this is 800 and so that's $1,000. Let me be specific. That's $969. So it doesn't need to move that much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, imagine even just catching like that or that.
That's the plan.
You know, so all right, so let me go over GBP real quick, and then we can, you know, everybody can go enjoy their meal or finish up some books or whatever it is you have to do. Unwind, Lucy. I know you definitely are up early. Is Francis on? I didn't see him today. Yep, Francis.
Yeah,
What, man, Francis, you be hiding, man. Like,
no.
you got to give me my shout out, man. Like, come on, man. I gotta see both of y'all on here, man.
Yeah.
Representing, man. Team UK. Team England. All right, so I saw, I don't know if y'all remember, this is the one where, what was this? Oh yeah, we were looking at this because GBP had that news, right? And this is where we were taking the, remember they made this move that Monday, because I remember I was like, oh, I don't know yet, and blah, blah, blah. And then the next, that day, that night, boom, boom, right? And then it was looking like it was going down. And then remember that was that day they shot up, yeah, that they did this and that one move almost, right? It was like that news event took it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, which is dope because really, what's being shown here is bam, 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 up. You know, they've already done the retest on different areas. We're gonna range here for this was the range already. Retested again, and now they about to break out of this. I mean, you know, they can always do something weird and bring it back down, right? You know, but I'm like, as it's showing, that's what we have. So what I did was I actually just put a sell stop in, I mean, a buy stop in at 37.57 or a little bit above to catch it and, you know, catch this momentum. I know news is coming up. So what I'm going to just do is, what I'm just going to do is let my order activate, just continue to monitor the trade like we always do. And if they start showing that the true intentions were to just fake out here and then come down, then we'll deal with it. But I doubt it. Like looking at price, like especially here, range, test. Oh, we're bringing it up now. I think last week was the trap to get people to catch sale here, and now they're gonna probably continue up. and we'll see if we'll see if they will continue. Because when your governor speak, um, what is it, Bailey? When the I don't know if it's a he, she, or whoever. When they speak, they talk about like Corona and all of that stuff, right?
Yeah, it usually moves quite a lot when they speak.
That's what I'm saying. So we can kind of, it'll be good to like now start monitoring what they're. That's why I asked you what they were saying. I'm not saying that I'm gonna base the trade solely off what they're saying, but I can start to develop. Okay, because like they spoke more positive this last time, right?
Yeah.
But they were heading down, right? Before it even happened. So we saw the trap before it came. Boom, boom. Which is why I was thinking in my head, you know what? With all that news, plus it was shit ton of news too. That's why I was thinking like with all that news, I was like, hey, let's pay attention. Whatever I said, let it be known. They could possibly, this could be the trap and then they can go up or vice versa. That's why I give many scenarios, not necessarily because I don't know or my mind isn't made up. It's because they literally do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you have to like watch price and kind of start assessing that while you're doing it. So it's not hard to play news at all. And the great thing is these are top of the hour. These are top of the hour news events, so they'll be real easy. Versus like when you got an 11:15 or 11:30 news thing, and keep in mind if they don't move at 11 a.m., they will definitely move when GBP open up. So they may even do something like this, right, where they may show us like around that time where it may come down, and then we may wake up in the morning, or in Lucy's case, I'm trying to say, because I don't know the time difference. Like I know whereas I will wake up because the market open at 3 a.m. my time. So I say I'll wake up in the morning, and at night when I went to sleep, they may have been heading like this, but then we may wake up in the morning and they actually came way back up after after the markets actually opened up. See what I'm saying? So look for that too, because that happens sometimes. That definitely happens sometimes.
Where'd you put your buy stop at?
At 37.57. Six.
I
I
put
do
mine at
37.58 just to be sure.
I put mine at 37.60.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever you're comfortable with. Because I'm sure they're gonna come activate it, and then maybe even come back a little bit and then go up. So I'm expecting that.
Yeah.
It'll be nice if the shit just go straight there, right? Like just go straight.
Yeah.
Straight.
Also for example on this chart, when what do you look for when there's nothing to where you could put your take profit at, I guess?
Oh yeah, let
Do
me
you
show.
look all the way back?
Hell yeah, I'll look back.
Because that's what I did. I did that on the 4 hour, but I
I'll
wasn't
look.
really too sure.
Go ahead. Like I'll go and I'll notice. Yeah, I probably do need these 4 hours. Oh, and look, it's
Yeah,
nothing
there's
here.
literally nothing until I
Nothing
think it's
here
2-3 years.
for a while. Like I feel like I'm going like I'm going back in time. Look at this, man. It's nothing. Blank, 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 blank. Okay, what we can. And what's funny is this is a 4 hour tipping point right here. I'm gonna draw. I'm not gonna move now, but I'm gonna draw this. And I'm gonna also draw this right here. So let's see. And then I will come back to current. And so they already broke they already broke this one. Basically, this whole time, up until so basically for 3 whole years, they just came here again in January 21st in range. Um, wait, was it down? Oh yeah, so they were okay. Yeah, so they were below that price for 3 whole years. Yeah, so it's about that time maybe that for them to go ahead and break. So here for me, here to here is very logical, and considering it's only 40 pips. I think I'm selling myself short. I just put that as a reference. You know what I'm saying? Like
Where'd you get that green line from?
on the weekly because
Oh, okay.
hold on, I'm gonna show you. I just put it here to reference this right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and but really, I need to put one here too, because this also seems rational too. That see that they may come up even that far. Like there's room for them to do that, man. This isn't shit. We just seen a whole daily candle that killed that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I was actually gonna just let this one ride. I was just gonna let it ride for a little bit and just kind of close it when I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
Kind of like how I was wanting to do. Remember when we played Euro and Euro dropped like 400, 500? We was on Euro for like a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
And they went down like 500-600 pips. Like it was like continuous. It was like barely any pullback. It was like straight red candles, straight bear. I mean, yeah, straight bearish candles. Like this could happen the same way where, cause see they did the retest, pull back the range here on the weekly, and now they may be getting ready to push. Cause see they actually haven't did a this is a non-volatile. I mean this is a volatile impulsive move, right? I mean it's not really overly volatile, but it is. They still have room to actually do like how we saw on the Euro pairs where they were just like going, solid green like that, right? So I mean, we'll just see how price go. For example, you know what? Let me just do this. This one damn weekly candle, bro. This is a weekly candle. That's just 431 pips. They could cover this shit so easy, man. And come right here. Even if it's 2 weeks, they can give us 2 green candles like that. So the reason I'm saying that is, you can put you something in and play the long game. We don't always have to go for like 29 pips. I mean, that's dope, but you could definitely put you something in and play the long game, For sure. Even if you bet $1 per pip, hell, the end of the week, if you got enough to bet that much end of the week. These are all if situations, because I'm not saying that it's gonna push to 400.
Yeah.
Sure, but there's definitely more than enough momentum for it to push, that high. I know. Was that you, Evan, who said you think it'll go to 39? He might be now. But yeah, Evan mentioned he think it'll go get to 39. I mean, that's very highly possible. And it may even go even more. You know what I'm saying? So, just with the time, not just off news, but just with the time. But yeah, man, did I
Oh, I wasn't it Matthew who said it?
Yeah, Matthew. It was Matthew. It was Matthew.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, that's right. It was Matthew. My bad, Evan. I didn't mean to put words in
I mean, I'll take it, but
Yeah, my bad. It was Matthew. Yeah. So yeah, like it's man, this shit's logical, man. And it's like I said, these are easy, man. I'm telling you, I started playing with the indexes and like 10xing it with those, not just betting all over the place, but just like 10xing with them. And you're gonna come back to these and you're gonna be like, like I'm telling you, you like it's gonna become to where like I almost feel like the regular currencies like move too slow for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like give me more of a challenge. I'm not saying like I'm right every time, but like it's like, oh yeah, let me just go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna do this and see that, you know, which I already was feeling like that anyway, but I'm just saying once you start looking at the other stuff and like trying to figure out more and more other stuff, like you're not gonna lose your skill, you know, you're not gonna lose your skill with the currencies. Like this is one of them things. It's just gonna keep carrying over, and then you're gonna learn the behavior or whatever you're looking at, and then you're gonna, you know, you're gonna implement the strategy. So and I'm not trying to beat a dead horse and say the same things or whatever. Yeah, I'm just letting y'all know it's, you know, y'all are capable and y'all will do it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no more questions, man.